Hello, my divinities. Welcome, welcome. As we prepare our little space here for the readings today, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's taken the time to sign up to either my Patreon or my Facebook subscriptions. You guys are the MVPs. That is my main source of income. So I'm very grateful to everybody supporting. As well, hold on, I was like over here. Looking at the incense, as well as everybody who's taken the time to comment. Those of you who react to videos, share them, send stars. Those of you who make sure that you're following either my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, all of those things genuinely make a difference and an impact in my business and my life. And therefore, I am very grateful for all of you. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do something a little different today because we all know how I like to mix it up, right? So I'm going to be using, I got a new deck, the Lover's Path Tarot, and it comes with certain spreads that I thought were so interesting. Some of them are too big to use in the collectives, which we'll still try eventually. But this one caught my eye. It's going to be using all the elements. So we're going to be using cards for water element, cards for the fire element, cards for the air element, and cards for the earth element. And then we'll have one in the center. So let's go ahead and get started. Give me a card for the emotions, the water of whatever connection we're tapping into. We're definitely tapping into love today. I don't know why, but this is what caught my eye. So whatever connection we're looking into, tell me about the emotions involved. Please, the water. Tell me about the water. Moving, change of residence, moving in with your partner. Oh, okay. Tell me about the fire. Actions or passion. Tell me about the fire. Someone else. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. Oh boy. Already. Okay. Tell me about the air or the communication, the intellect of this connection. Tell me about the air. Intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. Now tell me about the earth of this connection. Caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. And in the center, we've got challenges. That goes without saying. Okay. So, this part of the connection is going to be looking at the emotions of the people involved. This part of the connection is going to be looking at what actions are being taken, or the passion, because it's the fire. This part of the reading is touching into what they're communicating or conversing about, what's going on in their mind. And then this part will be the practical steps being taken. Okay, so let's use the Lover's Path Tarot to find out. By the way, all the decks I ever use are in the description of each video. So if y'all ever need to look at what decks I'm using, go to the description of the video, okay? All right, so let's see. Give me a couple of cards for moving. Got the Four of Arrows. One more. Queen of Coins. Okay. Four of Arrow and the Queen of Pentacles. Give me a couple of cards for someone else. We've got the Two of Arrows. One more for someone else. 10 of Coins. Not surprising when we got someone else. Okay. Give me 2 cards for intuition, please. Princess of Cups and 10 of Cups. Oops. Give me a couple of cards for caution, please. Got 9 of Coins. 8 of Staves. Okay. Interesting that we didn't get any major arcanas. Oh, well, there we go. Talk about major arcanas. Is this? Give me a second, because this This deck for the major arcanas, it gives us, like here instead of death, it's giving us Pluto and Persephone. It's giving us a love story. So for awakening, it's giving us the story of Psyche and Cupid. Let's go see what it says. Number 19. So traditionally it's the Sun card, but here it's called the Awakening. And the keywords for this are creativity, success, fertility, and optimism. Venus was jealous of Psyche's outstanding beauty. She instructed her son Cupid to pierce Psyche with his arrow, so she would foolishly love the first creature she saw. But Cupid loved Psyche. He rescued her and secretly took her as his bride. Psyche burned Cupid by accident when she tried to see him by lamplight, and the angered god flew away. Venus put forth many trials to Psyche when she pleaded for her forgiveness. Cupid and Psyche were soon rejoined, awakened to the preciousness of their love by its testing. So what this card represents is emotional awakening, an expansive, life-affirming energy that brings opportunities and optimism, love and sexuality, creativity and procreation, relationships with children. Now, if it is badly aspected, as in the cards surrounding it are not favorable, then this represents unwillingness to accept affection, problems with children, creativity blocked by external or internal forces, and refusal to grow. So, let's keep that in mind as we move forward. Hold on, let me get these cards to not fall over. There we go. As we move forward with the collective. Okay, so let's look at the water part first. We got moving, change of residence, moving in with your partner. And we got Four of Arrows, Queen of Coins. So this first part of the collective, I think, is very much attached to, it's dealing with the emotions and it's moving. So I don't think someone's making a decision yet, because it's not, I think their emotions are very much about, there's a transition. Moving is about transition, right? You're moving from one place to another. So somebody's emotions are in a state of flux. They're changing. And when I get flux, I think of it like this. This is the mental image I'm getting right now. When you take a color like black and white and you add in, multiple other colors to make a specific color, when you start mixing them, that's what I'm getting here. They're not fully settled into the color they're going to be, but you already have an idea where things are going because of the mix you put in. So this could be this Queen of Coins who, things are shifting for her. Keep in mind, they're showing up as Hera. So Hera represents a faithful wife. This could be somebody who is in a married relationship. They're married, right? But their emotions are shifting. They're being peaceful right now because they're showing up in Queen of Coins, Four of Swords energy. So they're not being combative. They're not confronting anybody yet, from what I can tell with the other cards. They're not talking about what they're feeling. They're not talking about what's changing inside of them, but something is definitely changing. We will clarify in a second. Let's look at the action being taken. We have someone else. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this with the Two of Arrows and the Ten of Coins. So yeah, this is definitely about, and it's interesting that I think it's a very similar story that we get in the Two of Arrows than what we see here. Let's check. Let me see if the book says who it is in the Two of Arrows. Okay, no, it's not saying. It's not saying who it is. But this looks like the same story we were looking at here, right? Doesn't that look like Cupid? And even his little arrows? So, this could work two different ways. This could be the story of somebody who considers themselves a Cupid, in the sense that how to put this? Because even the story of Cupid and Psyche, it's kind of a third party. Not really. So this doesn't have to be a wife. This could be a mother. Because the whole point is it's family. They might see, if we're looking at the story of Cupid and Psyche, they might see the person that their son loves as interfering in their family, right? So honestly, this doesn't have to be third party. But whoever Cupid is in this story, the masculine, they're not sure what decision to take. They're still indecisive. Now, in the communication, we've got a lot of water and we've got intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. With the Princess of Cups, which is Bragwin. Now, I know Hera, but I don't know this one. So give me 1 second. Let's look up, who is this? Oh, you know what? The little book might say something about it. Let's just look at the Princess of Cups. That way we can get the short version. The main point, whatever the author was trying to create, gets to. Okay, so the Princess of Cups, it does not talk about her. Nope. Okay. Well, never mind. I'm going to look her up after all. Sorry. Okay, so I think that there's a lot of different names for her. I see Brangain, Branwen. Okay, it's this one because she has white ravens. Okay, so it's this one, Branwen. Okay, so she is Brian the Blessed. Oh, wow. This is a terrible story. Okay, so I'm probably going to butcher the names, but basically one of her brothers gave her away in marriage to someone that did not appreciate her. They took revenge on her because of things another one of her brothers did. They mutilated the horse of her husband. So he punishes her, even though he's already been given a gift by the brother that had already promised her in marriage. She's treated cruelly as punishment, but she gives birth to an heir. She tames a starling. What is a starling? Oh, so that's what I consider. Okay, so these birds, she tames a bird, basically, and sends it across, sends a message to her brother to rescue her. Oh, Lord, that's a long story. Okay, so she basically dies of a broken heart because her brother's coming to rescue her and he gets killed with a poisoned arrow. So that's a tragic story. But we're talking about what happened here. So somebody sees themselves as a victim. Could be this Queen of Coins who is the one reviewing all of this. She sees herself as a victim because she might have... The thing is, this isn't communication because actual swords didn't come out. This is what she wants to say. This is what's on her mind, but she's not actually expressing this. I don't know how long it took me to search that up. I'm so sorry how much time I wasted, but still. She feels like Ten of Coins, Ten of Cups. She's living her happiest life the way things are. And this could be her son that's thinking of someone else, and she immediately assumes it's like to create a, because I don't see a partner to her. I don't see, if you notice, nowhere here do we see a King of Coins or a Prince of Cups. So I feel like this could be a mother who might be in this place of looking at her son like they're bringing in somebody that's going to rival her. Because remember, Venus was jealous of Psyche. She wanted to damage Psyche, but the sun protected her. Now, this is the practical things being done, or how earth energy is very grounded, practical. And she's being cautious. Before she says anything, because Eight of Wands is communication, action. Before she says anything, she's considering her options. Because with the Nine of Pentacles, she lives a life of luxury right now. She may have a home-based business, or she may have a business, or it may be her son that has a business. And that may be why, if he carries the wealth, she's worried about, oh God, now someone's trying to sabotage the life I have. So, ooh, this is getting juicy. Let's clarify. Let's start with awakening. Clarify awakening first, please. Three of Water, Strength card, and the Six of Air. With the Three of Fire. It's interesting to me that it does show up as a third party. We have 3 cups, 3 wands, 3. So I have to mention that there are, I know this is going to sound weird, and I'm not saying all mothers are like this, okay? But there are mothers out there who, if they're missing a husband, or their husband is very feminine in energies, they're very calm, they're very chill, they're not combative, they might overrule him, especially if the son turns out to be of a stronger character than the husband. It's almost, I know there's a term for it. Please don't blame me. I don't remember. Look it up. I know there's a term, but it's referring to the term of when a mother almost treats her son as more of a husband than her actual husband. And that's the energy we're getting here. So either she's treating the son like an actual husband when he's not, or you know, like if her husband is there, or he's gone, the husband is gone, and therefore the son became her main source of masculine support. Or third option, this is an actual third party. If it is an actual third party, then the 2 people that are in the third party consider themselves the victim. So that could be what's going on too. But there's definitely a third party energy, and restraint being the feminine restraining herself. The one that is in the connection is restraining herself. Trying to, almost like she's treating this like, this will pass. So let's look at both scenarios. Whether it's a son who's in love with someone, or whether it's a husband, boyfriend, or if it's a woman that's a masculine. The lover that's at home, the one that's been the partner, the one that's been the consistent person there, is in the Six of Air energy, thinking, I need to think about the bigger picture, and as long as I think about the bigger picture, this person won't be there in the long term, so it's okay. Almost like they're tolerating it because they feel like this will be a flash in the pan. It'll be gone soon. Clarify Four of Arrows. We've got the Knight of Earth. Clarify the Four of Arrows. Oh, well, that one went reversed. Okay, Tower reversed. Clarify the Four of Arrows. The World. Yeah. Wow. Okay. The Justice card. I'm going to look at it 2 different ways. Again, because there's the potential this is 2 different stories. If this is a mother with the Four of Arrows, which is the Four of Swords, they're not saying anything. They're not doing anything. They're just being very calm. They're being very placid because they don't want it to get to, like, they're trying to avoid turning the person that their son is in love with. They don't want to turn that person into the forbidden fruit. So they're acting like they don't care. They're acting like they don't see it. Because they feel like right now their son might be, sexually involved with this person, and therefore they are blind to that person's faults. They feel like long term, it's better to be in this placid state because then they could avoid a disaster. And then once this person will be gone, they won't have their son as an enemy because they weren't, going after the person that their son was in love with. If this is a third party where it's an actual marriage or actual commitment, and then there's someone else in the mix, similar concept. They don't want a divorce. So they're trying to, same energy. They're trying to keep it on the down low, like, oh, I don't see it. I don't care. They might even suggest, oh, sure, we can have an open marriage, because they are in the energy of, it won't last. Clarify Queen of Coins. I might have to do a part 2 in this. Oh, Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. Clarify Queen of Coins. 9 of Wands. Clarify Queen of Coins. Wow. High Priestess. Okay. Oof. With the Devil. Okay. All right. I was trying to give her some credit. I was trying to not make this evil villain story, but this could work out 3 different ways. Okay, guys, I'm just going to switch it around because this just shifted perspective. 1, this could be the third party. The third party could be the one telling someone else, oh, if that person really loves you, they'll let you have another wife, or they'll let you have another boyfriend, another husband. Maybe they look at the wife or it's just not, I don't know. It doesn't seem that way because Hera is a faithful wife, but still there's the potential for that. Because this Queen of Wands reversed could be the third party. I mean, look at her. Come on now. So there's a couple of ways that could play out. 1, it could be that the devil, the Queen of Wands reversed, is the third party. Or 2, it could be the future daughter-in-law, or it could be the mother or the wife. Either way, someone here is toxic as hell. Look at this, Devil and Queen of Wands reversed. They have narcissistic traits. I just have to say that. I have to point that out. This is somebody who's very self-centered. And if we look at the rest of the story, it doesn't matter who's doing this, whether it's the person in the commitment or it's the person outside of the commitment trying to push into the commitment. Whoever this story is about, they're focused on money. They're focused on their comfort. They don't really give a fuck about anyone else. And they also are not going to be giving up anytime soon. They feel like, I just have to hold on. So they have this duality about them, which is why I was surprised because they give off this Hera energy. So if this is the third party, they know how to be the side chick, in the sense that, how to put this? They are, they're not combative. When whoever the masculine is goes to see them, they do a lot. And here's the thing. We have a lot of stories playing out here, because this could go 4 different ways, honestly. Either way, somebody here has an innocent face, but they behave this way. This is who they are in reality. So they put on the Hera role, whether it's the third party or the person in the connection, whether it's the mother or whether it's the future daughter-in-law. They put on this role of long-suffering, and if their son is someone who's, a player, they're just like, oh, my baby boy. They tolerate everything he does. If it's the husband or the boyfriend, again, it's this bullshit of I'm this innocent creature when in reality, they're not. So, or is the daughter-in-law's behaving this way? Either way, whoever is putting out that energy, they are definitely not at their best. Now, let's go ahead and since I laid out all of this in part 1, I'm going to stop part 1 here because this is going to be a part 2. I know it is. It's already, I haven't even clarified half of it and we're already on 25 minutes. So I'm going to stop part 1 here, but I will see you guys on part 2. Okay? Bye-bye.